Hey everybody, welcome to a new Locs Come reviews and followers and tune in. If you guys want to see a Loctalk video, please stay tuned. Alright y'all, so I want to do a lock video talking about why your locks are not growing. And the reason that I want to do this is because I know a lot of people get a little discouraged or a little upset because their locks are not growing as fast as others that they see on, on TV, YouTube or whatever the case is, and they're just like upset. And so I just wanted to be here just to throw some insight. I am not a professional hairstylist or cosmetologist or whatever the case is, but just by off experience, I just want to let you guys know some things that I have noticed and what, may be the cause, may or may not be the cause. The first things first is that you can't really compare your journey to another person's journey. So if you are running neck and neck with someone that is 2 years locked, you're both 2 years locked or about the same, whatever the case is, and their hair is longer than yours, don't think you're doing anything wrong or anything of the case. You may be doing all the things that you think that you are doing right. You're probably also, doing whatever, but everybody has a different type of growth. And what I mean is, like, basically, not different type of growth, but genetics play a part as far as hair growth. We have the different stages of hair growth as well. So your stages of growth may be different, from the other one. So say you're in the resting phase and they're in another phase. You see what I'm saying? So just because, so the cycle is not going the same or whatever the case is. So you can't rely on someone else's locks to see when yours is going to grow and things of that sort. You can only rely on yourself and take pictures and photos, videos, or whatever the case is, just to keep up with it. Or if you want to do the measuring tape, measure and things of that sort. That's the only way you're going to keep up, because you're going to go crazy trying to figure out and not understand and then get frustrated and may cut your locks, and you don't want to result in that. So the easiest or simplest thing to do is just worry about what your journey is. Things can happen, probably some medical condition or some medication you may be taking. Like I said, genetics or things that you are eating. You're probably not eating enough of the proper foods to help your hair grow or aid in growth or whatever the case is. A lot of people also think that products, grow hair, but not necessarily. They help aid in growth, meaning they help with your growth. So you need to drink more water, try to get more veggies in and things of that sort. I am not a doctor or nutritionist or a dietitian, but it's just common sense. But basically, those are the things that you have to keep in mind. Like I said, genetics, maybe medication, maybe some type of sickness or illness or something that's going on in your body that's probably out of whack. Maybe something that's going on in your body that you may need to go to the doctor and check it out, and maybe we get further, explanation there, because sometimes that can happen. Certain things can happen, to your body on the surface topically, and maybe something going on the inside. So you also want to check with your doctor and things of that sort, or go to, a dermatologist or someone that specializes in, a hair trichologist or whatever the case is, just to get to the bottom of why your hair is probably not growing the rate that you want it to grow, whatever the case is. So if you have these questions arising, please, try to, like I said, eat better and things of that sort. If that doesn't work or whatever the case is, you tried everything in the book, then I would say, consult a physician, because maybe it's some underlying thing that's happening in your body that's, stunning your growth or making other things happen with your hair. So I would say not to worry, because there is a lot of things that, may hinder your hair growth or whatever the case is. So I want to say go stir crazy trying to figure out, because, what could grow here, this, that, and the third. We have certain things in that hair community, stay on your head, do the inversion method, and 2 seconds later your hair is going to be down your back. I mean, it was just a lot of stuff. So you don't want to get into all that and finding all these remedies and stuff like that. If you put oil in your hair 20 times, your hair is going to grow, overnight. You see what I'm saying? And this is not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it also depends on the stage that you're in in your hair, you know, cycle, whatever the case is. So your hair may be in the resting phase and you're over here doing all this crazy stuff and your hair not doing nothing. It's because it's not the time. It's not the time for the hair to grow. It's resting. Let it rest. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, just try to chill, relax, and try to figure out, keep a hair journal or hair diary, or, you know, a lock diary or something like that, so you can write down what's going on in your hair, and then you can go back and see what you may have used in your hair. What did you eat? You know, keep track of that too. What did you eat? Maybe something like that took it off track. Whatever the case is, and like I said, whatever you think that you've done, you know, to the best of your ability, then, you know, consult what, you know, a doctor, you know, whatever the case is, just to make sure that everything is okay on, you know, internally, because sometimes most of the time that has an effect on the outside of our body. It shows. So that's basically about that. So I just want to say, you know, try not to, you know, get all, you know, upset because, you know, just because somebody's hair is longer than yours and y'all started at the same time. You know, you don't want to start comparing, because that can really like drive you up the wall. So yeah, so those are the things that I think that, you know, whatever the case is, if your locks are not growing. If you can find anything else that I may have missed or whatever the case is, I just want to make this short and sweet. But like I said before, I'm not a cosmetologist or a hairstylist. I'm just basically sharing what I know and the experience and things of that sort, what can hinder from your hair not to be growing or whatever the case is. So that's just basically about that. So yeah, so I hope that helped anybody out there. If not, then I guess, you know, I don't know. But anyway, seek a professional. That's just the bottom line, and that's just basically about that. All right, I'm done. That's the Loc Talk. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, visit that. Thank you for watching. Peace. Bye.